To now start. And I'm going to ask you to build a model here. And this model is one that we've built in the past few days. It would be a model of infectious disease transmission. So it's going to be recently opened models, and it's going to be this one, and I don't know that I have it still. I'll go and show it to you from the folder. I don't remember the exact name of it. Okay, and here we go, Sydney Boot Camp. Right, so it's going to be the one, it's not open population, initial health economics, interacting state charts. No. Okay, I think we may have to do it with the hierarchical one. I thought there was another one we had with that was different. So it will be the hierarchical infection model. Okay, hierarchical infection model. Actually, let's do it with the hybrid clinic model. I think that would be better. Hybrid clinic. Okay, so let's open that up. And we're going to have it, having opened it, you'll recall that this model had homes, clinics, and populations. Remember that? Okay. And people presented for care at the clinics. Here we go. So we're going to do two things here. We are going to modify this model so it reads parameter values from an Excel sheet. Okay? And then we're going to also have it output to data as well, or to Excel files into files for that are textual in nature. Okay. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go to Excel, and I'd like you to go create a new Excel sheet, okay? So I'm going to create a new Excel sheet here, and I'm going to save it in the same place that I have placed the actual model. So to simplify this a bit, I'm going to take this model and I'm going to do save as, and I'm going to say hybrid clinic V5, I'm going to say hybrid clinic with input and output, okay? Maybe I'll just say with input first, V5. This will be inputting it from a sheet. We're going to input parameter values from Excel. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, great. Now, this is what I'd like you to do. So, having created this sheet, I'd like you to save it at that same place that model lives, the same location, okay? So, here we go. I'm going to put it in the same place that ALP file lives for that model. So, here we go.
So you save it as you don't open it from Excel, or do you open it from AnyLogic?
Well, I'm creating it in Excel, right? I mean, I created Excel. I'm saving the Excel file from Excel to this location. So I'm going to put it into this hybrid clinic with output, and I'm going to call it, ladies and gentlemen, parameters. I'm going to call it parameters. Okay? .xlsx. Okay. Now, just to be safe, I'm going to do it with .xls, because that's what I have down in my notes. I think it works just fine with xlsx. But just do it with xls to be sure, because we don't have much time for leeway here. Okay, so I saved it there, and I'm going to say save. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go rename sheet 1 parameters high contact, okay, and I'm going to create another sheet called parameters low contact, okay? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to go to the top left of each of those sheets. Let's start with parameters high contact. And I'd like to put in two things here. One will be a parameter called, okay, okay, great. Great. So I'm just going to do it with one parameter in the interest of time. This will be, okay, this will be for the contact rate, and it will be called contacts per day. Contacts per day. Okay? Just like that. And contacts per day in the model right now was set to 1.0. So for the high contact, I'm going to set it to 2.0. Okay? 2.0. So contacts per day in cell A1, 2 in cell B1. For parameters low contact, I'm going to put contacts per day in cell A1, and I'm going to put 0.5 for B1. Okay? Again, I could put multiple parameters here, and you'll see how it will be done, I think, when I show this to you. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go back to the model. Back to the model, and what we're going to add into main, oh, sorry, excuse me, I stand corrected. We're going to add a new experiment, and this will be called, this experiment will be called read parameters from Excel. Okay. Excuse me, I'm going to call it into just looking here, right? Right. I'm going to call it read high contact parameters from Excel. That's going to be the name. Okay, or maybe I'll just call it high contact parameters. Let's just call it high contact parameters. Okay, just so we don't make it too long. High contact parameters, and I'll create another one called low contact parameters. Okay, low contact parameters. Here we go. Parameters. Okay. 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 Thank you, Julia. We're recording this session for you. Okay, great pleasure. Thank you for your contributions. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now for each of these, I'm going to drag in these new ones, high contact parameters, low contact parameters. I'm going to drag into here a thing called the Excel sheet, and it's going to be from this thing called connectivity, and there's a thing called Excel file. I'd like you to drag that in, okay? And I'd like you to call it parameters Excel file. That's it. Okay, parameters Excel file, just like that. And I'd like you to go browse for it. But before that, I'd like you to close it in Excel. So it's closed in Excel, okay? Now I'd like you to browse for it. Browse, and hey, oh, thank you. There we go, version 5. There it is. You see that? Okay, Kim's on top of it. Okay, that's great. Parameters Excel file. Okay? Okay. So I just dragged this in, Excel file, and I called it parameters Excel file. TAs, be ready to help out here. And I went and I selected it. Okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're a lot of the way done with importing it, okay? Next, Next, okay. Okay, now, right. I'd like you on this thing to uncheck, under advanced, uncheck load on model startup. Okay, uncheck it. Are we okay with that? Okay. Now, I'm actually wondering if that's absolutely necessary, but I'm sticking to the tried and true here. Okay, now in that same experiment, I would like you to scroll down to the area where it says Java Actions. Okay? And I'd like you to do, before experiment run, I'd like you to do parameters Excel file. Let me frob the settings. Let me tweak them, excuse me. Parameters Excel file dot read file. Boom, just like that. Is the semicolon needed? Yeah. You bet, because we're telling it, do this. Okay? Indeed, Kurt. Indeed.
Can't you read this sign?
Okay. Okay. This is great. Okay. Okay. So, what I'd like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is do the following. For that parameter, this is the kicker. Unfortunately, just as Kimberly, this is the kicker. This is the nexus of where it comes together. Watch this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. I would like you to go to that, for that same experiment, go, and I'd like you to go to where it says parameters. And ladies and gentlemen, for the contacts per day, this is what I'd like you to do. You see that place? Do you see it? Okay. I would like you to put the following. I would like you to put Excel parameter file. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. I called it parameters Excel file. Okay? Okay? And I'd like you to say, get cell numeric value. Take a look at this, Kim. This is
That might fly anywhere.
Oh.
I thought it was 6:35. It's 4:35.
Oh.
16, yeah.
It's all right. They said that. I just have to talk to them. Forget that.
Do you need to talk now?
No, that's fine.
This is recorded.
It's all right.
Okay, well.
Too late now, I guess.
Yeah, it's too late. That's why they called. They say, "Are you moving?" No.
I'll be there in 2 hours.
I look at it a few times today.
Okay.
This week, but never mind. I just want to get this one before.
Okay. Well, you'll get this one for sure. So watch this. So in this location, so Kim, we went down, I think before you left, we put in this thing to read the file.
Yep.
Before experiment run. And then the real kicker is where you need the parameter value, you're going to read it from the Excel file. You're going to say get cell numeric value, and then we're going to put the name of the sheet. Now, what was the name of that sheet? It was this one here, right? It was called parameters high contact. So I'm going to close that sheet again. Hey, come on, close. Come on. Hey, close. Okay? So parameters high contact, so it's the name of the sheet. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it's the cell and row. You can see this by sheet name, then the row index, and then the column index, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, the row index here, it's going to be row 1. This is Excel, so it calls it 1. And the column index is 2, because it's the second column. Is that okay? No, obviously, if we rearranged it differently, we would do it different. So this will be reading it for parameters high contact. And now, let's do that same thing, the same ritual, ladies and gentlemen, no less, for for the parameters low contact. So let's go. And in fact, the easy thing to do here, I know I created it before. If you created one of them, I'm going to delete the other, and I'm going to copy this one and do a paste. And then I get all that mechanism. You see the goodness? Yeah. Good or not? Good. Okay? Here we go. This will be called low contact parameters. And what will I need to modify here? Can anyone riddle me that? Yeah, you just change it down here to parameters what? Low contact. That's it. Okay? Okay. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Okay? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. So now we should be able to run it, if I'm not mistaken. But if I am mistaken. Okay? Fortunately, we have a full ship right now of TAs. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm going to say run. And oh, bad thing happened. What? Oh, did I run a different model? Look at that. It read the parameter. Oh, you know what? I think I was frobbing something to demonstrate a feature, which I left. Here, yeah, I set this to have a schedule-based capacity. So I'm going to say directly. Sorry, I frobbed that model to illustrate it, and I forgot to unfrob it. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's possible. Can you aimlessly undo something?
Do an aimless thing.
But that would be an aimless act.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the key thing is, despite the TA's skepticism, this is read in the correct value from that file. Do you see that? 2. That was the value we encoded. Let's try the low one. Let's
Can
go.
I have a question before you go?
Can.
Because, it takes a lot more effort than create a variable.
There we go. Yeah.
But is that possible to import a lot of variables in at the same time?
Can. Here, watch
So
this.
that's the
All you'd need to do is, yeah. I mean, I just did it with one in the interest of time, because in the next half hour I have to show output. But I mean, you could have this one, at location location 2. We could have this one at location 3. So we could import a whole swack of them, right? All of these could be imported from that sheet.
That's right.
And all it would require is this one little expression there that you insert where you need it.
Excellent.
Good or not?
Good, very good.
Okay. So
Right.
okay.
What's my missing flight?
I'm sorry. It's worth missing the flight. Well, okay. I'm grateful for you thinking that, but I might beg to differ. I might beg to differ because this is recorded. Okay. So okay, but it's a delight to have you here with us.